Welcome back to Bowling Green University. We're here at home about to take on the Akron Zips. I'm excited to get into this gameplay. I'm excited for what's in store. We just come off of a great win against FCS, and we're ready to get another one here, poised and ready to go against Akron. Now, Akron, let's be honest, not the best team in the league, but we aren't either. So we'll see what happens in this game. We'll be right back in the first play. So starting off, it looks like Akron is going to be kicking off to Bowling Green here, to us, the Eagles, and we're ready to go. So let's get our first play up and going. We're going to just do a simple HB blast right up the middle, right in their face, and see what happens. We just want to test out this defense, see where they're at. So we've got a fullback in for this play. Halfback takes the ball. Here we are with about a yard rush, so not so great. But we're going to go ahead and pick a different play so that we can figure this thing out and see what we can do against this team. All right, 2nd and 9. We're going to try a little play to the outside, a triple option to the right. We see the safety creeping in. So we're going to actually change out of this and go with a pass play. Now, I'm liking the curl on the left side here. He looks like he's going to be one-on-one unless the corner comes back. He doesn't, so we throw that ball right there. Osborne at the 40-yard line, 16-yard reception. We're going to hurry up and see what we can do here on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, good opportunity for us to just take a little simple run. And here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to bring the fullback out because I feel like in this formation, he tends to just get in the way. They're stacking the box with 6 people, but it doesn't matter. We've run through for about 8 yards. Play. So 2nd and 2, we got 2 running backs in the backfield. We hike the ball. R1 is open for the first down. Bench. Andrew Bench with his first catch on the day for 5 yards, giving us a first down. See what we can do to this defensive line, who is still showing pretty stacked up in the box. So we'll see what they give us here. Not much of a rush, but we don't have time. And honestly, I'm looking around. I don't see a single wide receiver open there, and that's just unfortunate. LeBron doesn't have the arm, so we're going to make sure to put Matt McDonald in here on 3rd and 20 to see what he can do. I like the matchup outside, but I'm actually liking he's wide open. The pass is terrible, and it's picked off. Hooks on the play. He's running back. Tackle from behind. First turnover on the game. Terrible, terrible, terrible throw. So we move on. 1st and 10. They're not able to score, which is good. That gives us another chance. Here we're going to play an HP counter to the outside. Again, you guys have seen this play before. What we're going to do is take Andrew Bench and move him over to the left side of the line so he can block more effectively from over there. He's not doing anything on the other side. So let's move him over here. He does pick up the block. 57 picks up his block. We kick it inside for a 9-yard gain from Terry and Stewart. We're going to hurry it up, and we're actually going to call yet another, actually 2nd and 1. Let's try the screen. Let's see if we can get him caught on a blitz. Looks like the safety is creeping in. So what we're actually going to do is send Osborne out on a deep route just in case he finds a way to get open. He doesn't, but that's okay because we got Terry and Stewart in the flat. He's forward for a 5-yard gain and a first down. Let's keep it going. Let's keep moving. We're not looking to get everything here. We're looking to get most of it, though. We got a wide open square over the middle. Osborne with a 13-yard catch for a first down. Austin Osborne today with 2 receptions for 29 yards, but a 14.5 average. Let's see if we can catch him off guard with a triple option here. Let's see what happens. We see he's biting up like that. Again, we want to put Bench out and see if we can get him out of the play. Now, most likely, he's not going to actually... Bench is not actually going to go pick up that block, but it gets him a little bit farther from the play. We have more time to make a decision on the play. So, here we go. We're watching that defensive end. He pulls in. We go out. Oh, what a pitch. He's off to the races. He tries to stiff arm, and the stiff arm doesn't work, but he's down for a 24-yard gain, 4 rushes, 42 yards on the day. He's having a really good first quarter. I like this play. And here's something that I want to give a shot. Instead of him running that little post route to the outside, I'm actually going to see if I can get him out in the flat by himself. He's there, but I don't know if he's going to be able to turn up. He does. 1st and goal. 5-yard reception by Tommy Guardero. Have no idea if I spelled that or said that right. Certainly couldn't spell it if I tried. But if they're running man, I can at least get this guy out of the way. Maybe 75 will kick out and pick him up while 65 picks up the middle linebacker. That's what happens. And we're down to the 2-yard line off of an 8-yard rush. We're going to hurry it up because I feel like Tyrion Stewart right now, I think he has the ability to just punch this thing in. So we're not going to go over complicated or anything like that. As a matter of fact, let's try the pass. I know that I'm crazy for calling this, but I think they're not going to really look for it, and I think it's going to be an awesome opportunity for us to take advantage of them sleeping on the play. And that's what happens. Stewart in for the easy reception touchdown. First touchdown of the day. Matt McDonald 3 for 4 for 11 yards, but he does have the 1 pick. It's Tyrion Stewart, though, right now playing a heck of a game in the first. I actually kind of want to try this. This is an interesting play art here. We got Osborne coming over from the receiver side, the far left, and he's going to look at that linebacker crashing in. This could potentially be a pretty good play, but he's going to come. I'm going to most likely fake the handoff to him and do an option out to the left side, to the strong side of the field at least. That didn't work. It's great as we thought. Oh, actually, no, it's working. He's off to the races. He's 35. Oh, my goodness. What a play. I didn't really expect that to work at all. But, man, we kicked it off to the outside. And, man, that ended up being a great play. You know, sometimes that happens. What do you do? We're going to try a little read option here. Who do we got in at quarterback? Davis. So we actually got the speed we need. I'm loving it. I love this play right now. Davis with a little kick outside. 14-yard rush on the play. I have no idea what this play is, but we're going to give it a shot. It looks pretty cool. Looks like a read option, actually. So let's see what happens. Oh, my gosh. Couldn't find the crease. There was a little tiny little hole right there. Maybe if he hurdles, he gets over the defensive lineman laying on the ground. Whatever. Trying to get everybody pinched in close. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh, my goodness. The line converges on the inside. The pulling guard and tackle come through, lay the hits like they're supposed to, and we have a wide open zone to the end zone. Wide open hole to the end zone for Tyrion Stewart. His second touchdown, 1 receiving, 1 running touchdown. So congrats to him. I'm not sure that I like this on second down. Second down is always a run play for me. We're going to send him on this little, we're going to send X, Kinsey. We're going to send him on a slant. I doubt he's open. But, oh my gosh, he drops the pass. Second 11, easy first down. That's what we've been experiencing all year long, and that type of stuff is what needs to be cleaned up if we really want to win some games. 3rd and 11. Let's try screen here. The computer likes to do it when you're on defense. So let's see what happens. We're going to try to move him to the other side, get him out of the way, because it looks like those guys may crash, and I don't want to mess this up. Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so what happened is normally when you're throwing the screen, the running back's a triangle. This time he was R1. So, arm punt. I think it's important for us just to kind of get away from the half with the lead. They're stacking the box right here. Man, I cannot believe that they continue to stack this box. We're able to run on it. His name is Michael Scott. That is brilliant. That is amazing. Getting the tackle right there, or at least credit for the tackle. So, he's actually got quite a few tackles. That's the first time I've noticed his name. I'm impressed. Osborne, great pass, great catch, 22-yard reception. It was a little scary at first, but you know, you get your feet wet, you put them down in the water, and once you get used to it, that's kind of what happened in that pass right there. We're going to be looking for Kroom over the middle here. Yeah, we're not trying to go crazy here, and oh my gosh, throw it late. This is why I didn't want to take a bunch of shots. We don't have a whole lot of time left in the half. We give them free score. We do not give them a free score. And as a matter of fact, they get the ball first in the second half, and they don't take advantage. So, what are we going to do? Learn our lesson. Learn our lesson. That's what we needed to be doing from the beginning. So that's what we're going to do here. Learn your lesson. Run the dang ball. Tyrion Stewart with a 6-yard rush. We're going to run hurry up here. We're going to try a screen again. And this time he is triangle. So we're not going to throw it 50 yards down the field this time. Slants here on a 3rd and 4. Going to completely ignore what happened on 2nd down. Complete failure on my part. Let's see what this corner does. Interesting. Now, he was open. Osborne. I don't know why he doesn't just, like, catch it, stop, turn up field. But instead, he catches it in stride, runs back a couple of yards, but doesn't really cause any kind of problem. So we'll let him get away with it this time. Next time, please try to just cut that up. Oh, he almost played that perfect. And I almost missed the opportunity to pitch. 84, lay a block. Where you at, 84? Just do not look at that. Okay, I broke. I malfunctioned. 84 is acting like he just did something on that play. He didn't do squat. All Terry and Stewart here today. Here we are, 3rd quarter, 4 minutes to go. We're going to call a counter play. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to bring on Benjamin. My guess is Benjamin takes out number 23 over there. We'll see. He does. 57. Now got free room to run. Oh my gosh. That might be the best touchdown in Terry Stewart's life. Right there. I mean, he trucks them. Let's take a count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people he trucks right there on his way to the end zone. We take a 20-0 lead. Where has his team been? We are a second-half team. That is for sure. And why do we have 20? What happened? Why do we have 20? Who knows? Kicker problems, am I right? Mississippi State would agree. We're going to completely change this play. Oh my gosh! That is not my fault. This team never ceases to irritate me. What is this? What? I mean, first of all, I'm going to have to check my stat sheet, but I need to know how big number 86 is here, right here. Is it route running? His release is good. And what does he choose to do? Don't run inside the guy. You're doing a slant, so you want to cut in front of the defense. Don't do that. No. Get bumped a little bit, you know. Get your feelings hurt a little bit. Then you run down a little bit, and here you go. Instead of running in front of it, catching the ball, possibly a first down, possibly even more yardage than that. Because look, you got 2 guys ready to block for you once you catch it. And does he catch it? Does he make the route? Does he make the move? Does he even try to play the game? Nope. Let me just run behind this guy, inevitably forcing the interception to happen, and now they're scored, and there goes our shutout. So if it sounds like I'm mad, it's because I know this team is better, and we haven't played very well all year long. So I'm looking forward to us to play well sooner or later. Oh my God. He's one-on-one. He catches it. He's running down. We did something right here. Number 2, Javonte Kinsey with a 40-yard reception. 6 for 11 for Matt McDonald. Not great on the day. Probably my fault. This is a terrible play on this down, but it works. Oh my gosh, does it work? 89. 89. What is your name? We're putting you on the freaking offensive line. Are you all ready? No, he's a fullback, I think. Well, at least in that package, he's a fullback. We have plenty of good linemen right now. Looking for a spot on our recruiting board. Looking for a spot to play. You don't play well, you're out. That's just, it is what it is. Terry Stewart with a little bit of a spin move there. Gets a 3-yard rush on the play. Really, we're not in a hurry or anything right here. We're not trying to do anything too crazy. Inside zone on 3rd and 7. I'm just very confident we can most likely hit this field goal. Hopefully they'll let me do it, so that I can make sure we make it. Doesn't matter. We just get the first down with Terry, and as he's running people over for 14-yard rush. Do you guys realize he's up to 200 yards almost? What? They're playing a 3-3 in defense. I don't think it's really helping him. Bear, catch it! It was batted at the line. Remember 2 episodes ago, we had that problem of batting at the line. Is Matt just short? Is that what we're looking at here? Is Matt just short? It's possible. Here we are, 2nd and goal from about the maybe 6.5, 7 yard line. Wide open touchdown. Let's go, Tyrone Broden with the 7-yard reception for the touchdown. We are blowing out Akron right now. So, there's that. House rules. We're all Heisman. Can't tell you. Akron's just that bad. I like Krim here. He's got a man beat. Oh my gosh. Give me time to throw the ball. Come on, line. 2nd and 19 here. Looking for a big gain, hopefully. Not opposed to throwing it to Kinsey here. We see a hard blitz. He's wide open. Good job by Mac McDonald getting out of the pocket here and delivering a great throw with pressure in his face, which has been the entire game. He has dealt with pressure in his face, but he's still making plays, man. We don't have a whole lot of rushing or passing yards. I think we could have came out here and just really slung the ball, but just trust in it and run. It's what we do best. Team overall, we're up to 199 yards. He's up to 195 yards. This guy is just taking over today. He's had some huge plays, too. So, we're going to try read option here. I like Guardo spreading out here because we already have a lead block going in front of us. Could kick up and find the safety there, which would be amazing. He doesn't. He finds the linebacker, but why does LeBron's look slow today? 7-yard rush on the play. 2nd and 3. False? Anybody? Thoughts? Look at him crashing up there. Could be an amazing play here. A little delayed toss, really. Stewart doesn't have really the breakaway speed to make that anything much more than that, but he's up to 199 yards, 4 yards on that play. We're just soaking the clock right now. There's not really a whole lot of reason to do anything else. Let's just win the game. Let's try this little slot screen. I don't think it hurts anything. I don't like that. Why am I doing that? I'm an idiot. Run it down the middle. Get the first down. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Inside. Run. He makes more out of it. 9-yard rush. What is his average yards per carry? Because it's got to be crazy. There's no chance of them coming back, and that's what we have ensured. We know ourselves. We know that we are very likely to give the game away. Let's see what happens here if they're in zone. I'm not going to like the play at all. I didn't like the play. Took too much time to develop, and he drops the ball. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could hear Kurt right now. Kurt's telling me right now that it was a terrible decision. That he was wide open. I don't care what you got to say, Kurt. I know more than you. Can I move him? I can't. But he's open. 1st and 10 here. We're going to run a counter. Matt McDonald up to 123 yards on the game. Not putting up crazy offensive numbers today, but we're getting the job done. Oh, Terrian run. 5-3 touchdown. Most rushing yards in a game. 241 rushing yards. We weren't even trying to break records in this game. It's just Akron, man. They're hurting. They're hurting right now. And we somehow get the ball back. Okay. We're going to change this up to middle. They're bringing a massive blitz on the outside, but look, nobody's left. Man, nobody's left in the middle. Corner makes an amazing play from the inside position. We don't get an instant on that one, but I have an audible for a screen. Man, that would have been amazing right there. See what happens with this. It's open. I don't know if... nobody wants to block today. Can we down the ball? We can, right? I think we can down the ball. Or kneel it. How do you kneel? I can go for a 93-yard field goal. That would be amazing. We're going to go for a QB kneel. And that is it, my guys. 34-14 against Akron Zips today. Running back does an amazing job. And 241 yards on the game is a record. Now, I don't know if that's a school record. Probably just a school record. I don't know what the NCAA record is, but that is amazing. But that's the game, guys. We're going to hop into a little bit of recruiting so I can get you updated on all that. But we're going to try a different format to the videos. We're going to try gameplay first, then recruiting, all that kind of stuff. We're going to try that afterward and see what happens. See if it's a little bit better format and see if it flows a little easier. LeBron Davis, 4 for 7, though. 57% in completion percentage. So that's not too bad. Mac McDonald has not good day. 55% on the completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's not where we thrive today. Where we thrived was in the rushing department. As Terrian Stewart, as a redshirt freshman power back, 77 overall, has went 25 attempts for 245 yards with a 9.8 average. 3 touchdowns to go with it as well. Receiving, Terrian also getting a few receiving yards. He didn't get a whole lot of attempts, 1 yard average. Look at Kinsey right here, 2 for 68, 4 for 59. All these with really high average yards per catch. So that's pretty good. Blocking, let a sack go. Navarov, he never ceases to amaze me how bad he can be at times. But what do you do? Navarov, he's 6'6", 310 pounds. The dude is a monster. And we have that kind of those kind of monsters on this team. Like, they're tall and big. So just a real quick check at the final stats for the game, team stats. 258 yards on the ground, 162 yards passing, 4 turnovers, and 16.38 time of possession. So not so bad. Your players of the game, obviously Terrian Stewart. He will most likely be a national player of the game after this one. But that, hopefully we'll see him on there. We'll check next week. Looks like we've went up a level. We have upgraded like none this season. It's because we're not winning games. Increased stamina, I don't think we really need that for the moment. We're just going to continue to put it here. And we opened up a few other ones. We opened up Daylight, Air Traffic Control, and Cannon. All of these necessary, and we need to get them soon. So hopefully we can earn up enough XP. You can go through this Coach XP goals, and that's going to show you what you're closest on. As far as ESPN, let's take a look at Heisman Leaders. You have Kyle McCord, Ohio State, Master Teague, kind of like a Mr. T. What the heck? But anyway, junior out of Ohio State as well. Ohio State got 3. They have 3. CJ Stroud, not Carson Stroud. CJ Stroud, Master Teague, and Kyle McCord, all from Ohio State right now. Utah has their quarterback, TJ Pledger, and then Clemson has Hunter Helms right now. This is awkward, okay? You have a freshman quarterback from Ohio State. They got CJ Stroud, another freshman quarterback from Ohio State. And then Clemson's redshirt freshman quarterback, who is an overall 70, is up here. Weird year. Weird year for Heisman. Nobody's playing well, apparently. Championship contenders, we know we're pretty low on this list, but you can see over the next 4 years, it looks like a gradual increase in talent. So we're a very young team, so that's what happens. Top 25, if you're interested in this, just going to run through this kind of slow. You can take a look, see where your team is, if it's up here. Alabama at number 12, that's a little weird. Moving on. Nothing really to see. Ball State in the top 25, that's interesting. They're from our conference. Do we have any others from our conference? I would sincerely doubt it, especially all the way up toward the top. Iowa State performing interestingly well this year. Everything looks to be quite normal, though. You look to see Iowa up here a lot. Arizona State's kind of an interesting one. Miami is ranked. I'm sure Miami fans would be glad to see that actually happen, especially Florida fans right now. They would love to see their team ranked, just as I would as well, being a unfortunate South Carolina fan. I think that's just about it. We'll take a look at players of the week after we simulate. So I'm just going to simulate to next week. Next week we'll be taking on Georgia Southern. That's going to be a tough game, I think. A lot more difficult than Akron was today. Okay, and here we are. On to the next week. Looks like we had a really good visit, or a few decent visits, and then a really good one for this fullback, which we really need. And I know he's a 60 overall fullback, but what we have is in the 40s right now, so we really need one. We've got walk-ons fulfilling those positions, or we have, actually I think what we've done is we've put tight ends there. They're like 50-some-odd average overall, so it's really bad there. So we're hoping for some good stuff. We've got our punter is ready. No, he's coming this week. Kicker had the worst visit out of all of them, but we didn't kick any, so we didn't have to. And we missed an extra point, so that was stupid. Steven committed to Cincinnati. That's unfortunate. I think we need a free safety, but our safety, 74 safety, Brandon Hall, really excited. Really hope we get him. Most of the guys that visited this week are guys that we feel pretty confident that we're going to get pretty soon. So DJ visited our school, DJ Mason, and the kicker Jimmy Moore. Okay, so we're back with the recruiting. I've allotted all of my points. I've allocated all of my points. You can see kind of the layout here. I'm going to go kind of slow so you can see each individual one. Then you can also pause the video if you want. All of these guys, we're very close to a lot of them, and we're in the lead for most. So we've done a decent job at recruiting this year, as our lowest guys are the two, is a kicker and a fullback. And I took one fullback off the board. I'm not sure if I did that on camera. But everybody else is a 67 or above. I kind of have a rule right now, 66 and below we're not going to mess with unless it's a position that they have a little time to grow with the red shirt and everything. So, all right, so that's going to take care of everything. So we got Georgia Southern next week. They're a 4-0 team. Tail of the tape is this. They are C's across the board. Rankings-wise, they have the number one rushing offense. Now that is interesting. They also have the number 3 total defense. They're 4-0, remember. Now, competition hasn't been crazy for them, and I understand that, but they're still 4-0, and they don't allow very many points. But they haven't played very many good teams. They did play at Wisconsin and won, which is crazy because they blew them out. FCS blew out Kent State 1-1. So we'll keep that in mind. We've played Kent State. Kent State beat us in an absolute heartbreaker this year. So we'll remember that. But Vandy, they were able to beat. Vandy's not a great team, but that's an SEC team with SEC money. So not a terrible win there, and now they're coming up against us. So next week, or next episode rather, we'll be taking on Georgia Southern and hopefully getting the win. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like, make sure that you subscribe, and come on and be with us next week as we take on Georgia Southern. Bye!